Ensenuzi kubanga omusajja ono bw'agamba nti agenda kuyiga omuzikiti ogwo kitujjukiza amazima ga Katonda mu ggulu batta Saddam.
As people who were evicted from the railway reserve continue to cry, information emerges that before the Committee of Parliament that there was vested interest and invisible hands. Aru County MP Odonga Oto unmasked the junior works minister, Engineer John Byabagambe, as being behind the eviction despite the Attorney General and the High Court legal advice instructing him not to terminate the contract of a Chinese firm. The Chinese firm had entered a deal with the Uganda government to upgrade the Uganda railway line from a single to a standard gauge line at a tune of 1.2 trillion.
This is unconstitutional. The Constitution of Uganda says the Attorney General shall be the principal legal advisor of the government of Uganda. And here we have a minister who has totally disregarded the advice of the Attorney General, and as a Committee of Parliament we are still sitting to entertain submissions from the minister. I was of the opinion that some of these constitutional issues should be brought to the attention of the Speaker and attention of the House.
The government, to go into a relationship with any company, there must be a firm agreement or a memorandum of understanding with clear terms of references that you have to follow. So it is not out of the blue moon, a small minister like John Byabagambe, that I'm defying the Attorney General.
The alleged termination is going to cost Uganda billions of dollars for hidden interests of Engineer Byabagambe, who is suspected to have terminated the Chinese civil engineering and construction company contract for a kickback of $450 million from another Chinese company at a tune of 1.7 trillion.
And the cost of compensation of these feasibility studies, in case the contract is cancelled, it will cost Ugandan taxpayers 160 billion shillings. And the company the minister is fronting is more expensive than the company that has been doing feasibility studies by $450 million.
The revelation of how much Uganda is to pay in the botched deal got MPs on their nerves, pushing Minister Byabagambe to speak the truth.
Cabinet. So I really want to understand how the courts of law, the three pillars of government, we have the parliament, and we are now standing in to actually put the court on the docket. We are the parliament, and we are independent. We are now looking at this matter independently, because we know that the executive has done its part, and the court has judged you to be on the wrong side. Yes. So we have now come in to find out, is it the executive who is right, or is it the judiciary which is right? We need to know. And I find it very odd that a case would be processed through court of law and be found to be wanting. And there is even no appeal on that case. Yes. And we are still insisting that the ministry did the right thing. It defeats me, because we
told the minister to bring the documents he thinks are very helpful. We are also, the door is still open for more documents to come in.
However, Byabagambe denied having committed the country to a treacherous contract.
Honorable To, I would rather rot in jail than committing suicide. And I promise this to the people of Uganda, that I will not commit suicide. I will not commit this country to any theft or what. I'm not interested in a check. I'm not interested in CCECC. Whoever takes a contract, provided he takes it on clear terms.
MPs are now considering moving a censure motion of Minister Byabagambe.
Mr. Chairman, this is so serious that members of Parliament are carrying out extreme mobilization with a current and urgent possibility of bringing a censure motion specifically on Minister Byabagambe for being high-handed, for being contemptuous of court proceedings, and for having conflict of interest and carrying out deals. And yet they hold this portfolio on behalf of government of Uganda.
But if somebody is giving me an opinion hang myself, I will not follow that opinion. I would rather go to jail. I will not follow that opinion.
The committee instructed Minister Byabagambe to produce all agreements signed by the Uganda government terminating the contract of Chinese civil engineering and construction company and the Attorney General's legal opinion on the subject matter. Timothy Sibasi, PS Television, Parliament.